Walk into this village in India and something will stop you cold. Not a sight, not a sound, the people. Because everywhere you look, in the shops, on the streets, in the school classrooms, cycling down the narrow lanes, you see double. Identical faces, identical builds, identical gestures, two of everything, everywhere. This is Kodinhi, a small, unremarkable village in the Malappuram district of Kerala, India. Population, roughly 2,000 families. Nothing about it should stand out. No famous landmarks, no extraordinary history, no reason for the world to pay attention, except for one thing. Kodinhi has more twins per family than almost anywhere else on earth. Not slightly more, not marginally above average, 6 times the global average. In a country where the national twin birth rate is 9 in every 1,000 births, Kodinhi produces 45 pairs of twins for every 1,000 births. There are at least 400 confirmed pairs of twins living in this village right now. Scientists have been studying this place for decades. Researchers from universities across India, Britain, and Germany have come here with equipment and theories and hypotheses. None of them have found an answer. Nobody knows why. The story of how the world found out about Kodinhi begins not with a scientist, but with 2 schoolgirls. In 2006, a pair of twin sisters named Samira and Femina were students at a school in Kodinhi. One day in class, they looked around the room and started counting 8 pairs of twins in one classroom. They moved through the school, more twins in every class, dozens of them. Pairs and pairs and pairs of identical faces looking back at them from every corridor. They had grown up in Kodinhi. They had never thought it was unusual. To them, twins were simply part of life, the way the village had always been, as far back as anyone could remember. But looking at the numbers that day, really looking at them, they realized this was not normal. This was not how the rest of the world worked. They presented their findings to the village council. And Kodinhi, this quiet, overlooked village in Kerala, suddenly had the attention of the world. Before we go further, if you're finding this story as extraordinary as I do, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We find these incredible true stories every single day, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Scientists immediately proposed theories, and there were many. The first theory was genetics. Perhaps something in the genetic makeup of Kodinhi's population, a specific gene variant that had become dominant through generations of intermarriage in a small isolated community, was causing an unusually high rate of multiple ovulation in women. More eggs released per cycle means more twins born. It was a reasonable hypothesis, except for one problem. When women from Kodinhi moved away and married people from other villages, people with completely different genetic backgrounds, they continued to have twins at the same extraordinary rate. And when women from outside Kodinhi married into the village and moved there, they too began having twins at rates far above the national average. The genetics theory couldn't fully explain it. The second theory was the water. Kodinhi draws its water from local wells and water sources specific to the region. Some researchers proposed that something in the water, a chemical compound, a mineral concentration, an environmental factor, was interfering with the reproductive process and causing higher rates of multiple ovulation. Water samples were taken, tested, analyzed. Nothing conclusive was found. The third theory was food. Kodinhi's population eats tapioca, a root vegetable, as a staple food. Tapioca contains compounds that in large quantities can affect hormone levels. Some researchers speculated that consistent high consumption of tapioca across generations might be causing hormonal changes that increase the likelihood of twins. It was an interesting theory, but tapioca is eaten across large parts of Kerala, and no other village in the region shows anything close to Kodinhi's twin rate. In 2016, a joint research team arrived in Kodinhi. Scientists from CSIR, one of India's premier research institutions, along with researchers from Kerala universities and teams from the University of London and Germany. They conducted extensive studies. They took blood samples, they analyzed DNA. They studied environmental factors, dietary patterns, water composition, and genetic markers across the entire population. They published their findings. The mystery remained unsolved. No single factor, no single gene, no single environmental cause, no explanation that accounts for all the evidence. Kodinhi simply produces twins at a rate that science cannot yet fully explain. What makes the story stranger still is the age of the phenomenon. The oldest confirmed twin pair in the village was born in 1949, but residents say it goes back further than that twins have been unusually common in Kodinhi for at least 3 generations before the official records began. This has been happening for over 70 years, quietly, in a small village that nobody outside Kerala had ever heard of, until 2 schoolgirls started counting. Today, Kodinhi has embraced its extraordinary identity. The village has formed the Twins and Kins Association of Kodinhi, the first organization of its kind in India, which brings together twin families for events, support, and research. A blue sign at the entrance to the village reads, "Welcome to God's own Twins Village." Every year, hundreds of twin pairs gather in Kodinhi for community events. Identical faces everywhere, the same laugh, the same gesture, the same expression on 2 separate human beings who have never been a single person. It is, by every account of everyone who has visited, one of the strangest and most beautiful things you will ever see. Scientists will keep studying, they will keep taking samples and running analyses and publishing papers, and eventually, perhaps, they will find the answer. But for now, Kodinhi remains exactly what it has always been. A small village in Kerala where the impossible keeps happening every single day. Drop a comment below. What do you think is causing the twins? Genetics, water, food, or something else entirely? We cover the most mind-blowing true stories from around the world every single week. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications because you will not want to miss what is coming next. See you in the next one.